Welcome to the Deep Dive. We cut through the noise to get you informed, share some surprising facts, and hopefully keep it interesting along the way. Today, we're tackling something that, well, it often gives short-term rental owners a bit of a chill, navigating those winter months. But we're looking beyond just surviving the cold. We're digging into strategic opportunities specifically for properties in the beautiful region of Kavala, Greece. We're drawing from a really comprehensive guide focused on maximizing STR revenue there during the off-peak season. And our mission, simple. Pull out the key insights, the actionable stuff to help you see winter not just as a slowdown, but maybe as a real strategic advantage. Okay, let's unpack this. So it's a familiar feeling for STR owners, isn't it? Summer ends, temperatures drop, and that worry creeps in about bookings just drying up. It feels like winter's just this struggle, but is that the full story, or are we maybe missing something here?
Yeah, it's a common perspective, but what's really fascinating, and I think often missed, is that Kavala's winter, well, it offers some pretty distinct advantages for property managers who are, let's say, savvy about it. The real opportunity isn't trying to replicate summer volume. It's about catering to a specific, often high-value niche. You see a totally different kind of traveler emerging, people looking for, say, thermal wellness experiences or maybe deep cultural immersion, peaceful retreats. And these guests are often willing to pay a bit more for that tailored off-peak experience.
That's a really interesting way to frame it. Not losing summer guests, but actually attracting a different type. So for someone who knows Kavala, how do specific spots within the region play into this? What's the unique winter appeal?
The guide lays this out quite well. Properties in Paleosifliki, for example, they benefit hugely from being close to the thermal springs. That makes them perfect for that wellness tourist crowd, people who value peace over, say, immediate beach access. And then you have places like Nia Iraklitsa. They're really well positioned for exploring historical sites. Think about the archaeological areas around Kavala. Honestly, it's much nicer to explore those places without the intense summer heat and, frankly, the crowds.
Right, less overwhelming.
Exactly. So winter isn't just about keeping your head above water. It's a chance to build that year-round reputation and really set yourself up for the next peak season.
I see. Now, thinking about this different guest profile, it might seem tempting to just slash prices, fill the gaps. But if you're already doing some dynamic pricing in summer, is winter just about hitting the discount button, or is it more complex?
That's exactly the trap many fall into. The sources are clear. Winter pricing needs a much more nuanced approach. It's way beyond just flat reductions. You have to factor in local events, which can pop up, sometimes unpredictable weather, and also, critically, booking lead times.
Right. More granular than just low season, low price. So for an owner already using dynamic pricing, what are some specific, maybe less obvious tactics for Kavala in winter?
Okay, well, for properties on Booking.com, one strategy mentioned is using early bird discounts. But here's the twist. Offer them for winter bookings while it's still summer.
Catching them when they're planning ahead.
Precisely. It helps secure that revenue early. And another thing, don't automatically assume weekends are dead. Friday and Saturday nights, especially near those thermal spots or cultural sites, or if there's a local festival, they can still command strong, sometimes even premium rates.
Interesting.
The key thing, though, is you absolutely have to keep a close eye on your channel manager, the software syncing, Airbnb, Booking.com, etc., to avoid double bookings during those potentially busy winter weekends.
That makes sense, especially locking in revenue early. But okay, the beaches aren't the main draw anymore. How do you keep a property feeling attractive? What are the real non-beach draws in winter? And how do you actually leverage them beyond just listing them?
Yeah, this is where deep local knowledge becomes vital for managing STRs in northern Greece during winter. It's not just surface level. The archaeological sites around Kavala, for instance, they're fantastic in the cooler months, perfect for cultural tourists. Imagine seeing Philippi without battling hordes of people.
Okay, so showcasing what is great, not just what's missing from summer. What about partnerships? Is it just swapping leaflets?
Oh, much more than that. The sources really push for actively partnering with local businesses, like the thermal spa facilities. You could offer guest packages, maybe exclusive discounts. That doesn't just make your property stand out. It can actually create new revenue streams through commissions. That's often overlooked.
I see. Like a mini concierge service?
Sort of, yeah. And another really effective thing, create your own winter-specific local guides, not just a generic list, but properly curated. Highlight those cozy tavernas, ones with fireplaces. Mention unique seasonal things, maybe local craft workshops. This kind of added value helps justify keeping your rates competitive, even when it's technically the slow season. It changes the whole narrative. Okay. Shifting gears slightly. Winter brings operational challenges too, right? Especially coastal areas, humidity, cold snaps.
Yeah.
If an owner is already using smart tech, what are the next level tech things that really make a difference in winter? Technology is, well, it's absolutely essential for coastal Greek locations in winter. You mentioned smart thermostats. Yes, basic for comfort and cost. But think about integrating them maybe with weather forecasts to preheat smartly, or using sensors to really dial down energy use when empty. And it's crucial for preventing those heating failures. The guide even mentioned a bad review because a guest arrived to a cold property. That can really tank your reputation.
Right, being proactive, not just reactive. Okay, so that's the property itself. But what about the guests in the property? Do their expectations change? How do you market differently? And can tech help their experience too, not just your heating bill?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Winter marketing needs a total refresh of your property's story and its look. You need to showcase the cozy interiors, emphasize the reliable heating, highlight proximity to indoor attractions, not just the view from the balcony.
So, new photos, new descriptions.
Definitely. Update your Airbnb and Booking.com galleries. Show warm lighting, comfy spaces, maybe some seasonal touches, a nice throw, local winter fruit. People booking for winter want reassurance. They want to see the comfort and warmth. Good interior shots are key for getting them to book.
Makes sense.
And beyond the listing, maybe run some targeted social media ads. Showcase the local spas, the amazing Greek winter food, any cultural events happening. Then for the actual stay, a really good welcome pack is vital. Go beyond the basics. Include local weather apps, maybe, emergency numbers, of course, but also tailored ideas for rainy days.
Good call.
And I know I'm repeating myself, but seriously, get those heating systems checked before winter. A failure is just disastrous for reviews. Maybe even have a backup portable heater tucked away.
Better safe than sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And little things count too. Stock extra blankets, supplies for hot drinks, maybe some board games for cozy nights in. These touches, they drive those 5-star reviews.
This is all great advice for managing the winter season itself. But stepping back a bit, are there other ways owners can generate revenue or maybe use this slower time strategically? Beyond just getting through it with short stays, how do you leverage winter for longer-term gain?
Yeah, that's a smart question. Diversification is a powerful tool here and often underused. Think about offering monthly rentals. Maybe target digital nomads or people on temporary work assignments. That gives you a steadier income stream, less turnover during months that might otherwise be quiet.
Okay, longer stays. Any other angles?
Sure, you could explore partnerships with local companies. Do they need accommodation for visiting staff, consultants maybe? Corporate bookings like that can sometimes offer better rates and definitely more predictability than relying solely on leisure travelers in the off-season.
Right. And for using the time itself strategically, not just income diversification.
Winter's the perfect time, really, to tackle bigger projects, things that are hard to do when you're fully booked. Major renovations, getting new professional photos done, maybe doing a deep dive into optimizing your listing descriptions and settings.
Use the quiet time productively.
Exactly. You can do it without the pressure of constant check-ins and checkouts. It's also the ideal window to really analyze your performance data from past seasons. Look at pricing, read through all the guest feedback again, see where your operations could be smoother. You can identify improvements without the peak season rush. It's about building a stronger foundation.
Wow, this has been incredibly insightful. We've really shifted the perspective on winter in Kavala, haven't we? It's not just about hunkering down. It's about smart strategy, growth potential, understanding those winter travel patterns, using tech wisely, building those local connections. It seems clear that property managers can maintain revenue and really set themselves up for future success.
It really does highlight something, doesn't it? Which leads to, I suppose, an important question for anyone listening. If winter truly is this opportunity to refine how you operate, to really enhance the guest experience, to maybe even diversify, what hidden strengths or advantages might your property have that you only really see when the summer crowds fade away?
Definitely something to think about. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.